We are excited about the month of May, Mental Health Awareness Month at MCCDC. Come on up, Reverend Jules. We are excited about the opportunity to not only share our prayers and thoughts related to mental health, but also actions. And we're going to hear more about that. Why are we doing this? We're going to hear more about that as well. But one of our members related to what's coming up sent me a YouTube video of Mr. Fred Rogers, who was testifying before Congress on May 1st, 1969 to the Senate Subcommittee on Communications. And part of his discussion was the importance of mental health, particularly in programming for children. And he said one thing, Mr. Rogers said one thing that is so powerful. He said, if we in public television can only make it clear that feelings are mentionable and manageable, we will have done a great service for mental health. And that was back on May 1st, 1969. And it's part of our why, is we want to give people some tools and some resources and to let them know that MCCDC is a place where we can bring our full selves to our community and to our Creator. So Jules, thank you for helping to coordinate this month and your leadership. We're going to be not only working with Volunteers of America, but with those in our congregation. We have a number of mental health professionals here as well, and we're excited about this month. So one kind of beginning question is, how long have you been a part of MCCDC, and how has MCCDC changed and impacted your life?
Wow. Thank you so much, Pastor Dwayne. So I started visiting in 2016. I had moved from North Carolina and was working at St. Elizabeth's Hospital, and I was on my coming out journey, and MCC was a godsend and helped me to integrate my mental health and my spiritual health and come to a place of peace and ministry within, you know, myself and my integrated self.
And so we're glad that God brought you here, that our stories are now being continuing to be woven together. And why do you believe that it's important for MCCDC to do the work that we're doing in the month of May?
Absolutely. Well, mental health is so important. And, you know, we hear about mental health in all kinds of places, but it is very important that we talk about it here in the church. You know, like I said, my integrated self, God wants to know and help us with everything. God says, may we prosper and be in health as our soul prospers, our mind and our emotions. And, you know, we can improve our lives. We can give other people tools, but it takes God to make us whole.
And that is absolutely true. And we're looking forward to this health and wholeness as we offer our bodies, minds, and spirits to the work of God. What are some of the highlights coming up in May?
So next week, we're going to be doing an overview, getting real about mental health. You'll have an opportunity to take a self-wellness assessment, and you'll hear from clinicians, from the drama team, from all kinds of things about mental health, that it's not just about someone else, it's about us. We all have a mind, so we all have mental health. On the 14th, we're going to be talking about grief and loss, as that can be a difficult time. Holidays are always the best of the world and the worst of the world. So we're going to be talking about grief and loss, hearing some firsthand accounts and hearing from a clinician about how we can deal with grief. On the 21st, we're going to be talking about addiction and recovery is possible. And we're going to have a mental health forum that afternoon, right after church, where you can ask questions. And so, you know, this is a time to invite people to church or online, invite them into your living room or in the house to say, this isn't just church as usual. We're talking about real things, mental health. And finally, leading us into the season of Pride, we're going to be reclaiming our identities and talking about moral injury and mental health. So it's going to be an exciting month, lots of opportunities for you to engage and be a part.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Amen.